Hello, this is Jennifer Davison with Jennifer Davison Photography. In our mentorship program that we have been doing headshots and discussing how to edit headshots, and one of the frequent problems that we're running into is under eye edit. And so I'm going to show you how to fix and make it look very natural, but still helping minimize that. You really don't want to completely eliminate the under eye area because that looks very strange, and so I'm just going to help you how to naturally minimize that. So the very first thing I'm going to do is go over to my background here, and I'm going to drag this down and create a background copy. You could just go to duplicate the layer and then push OK, and that would give you a background copy, but it's a whole lot quicker with less toggle boxes if you just pull it down into the layer and it duplicates it for you. The next thing I'm going to do is head on over to the clone tool, and I'm going to want to make sure, one, that it's a very soft brush, so the hardness is going to be minimized to 0. I don't want any hardness in it. And then I'm going to make this a little bigger. Now we're going to zoom in. All right, so now I'm on clone, and I'm going to pick my area by the option or the alt, and now it's choosing this part of the cheek, and I'm going to drag this up, and I'm going to brush it on his under eye. Now obviously this looks terrible, and it doesn't look natural at all. So I'm going to also delete. You want to make sure that you're deleting off of the eyeball. All right, but see, this is where I'm saying that you really do want some of the wrinkles and some of the texture under the eye, or it just looks very strange. So you'll go up to the opacity and you'll drag that down to right around 50. And now you can see where it's just minimized it. It's his own skin texture, it's his own skin color, and it's helped to minimize the look of these dark circles. I see that there's some on his nose, and I don't want that there. So we'll go to the other side now. A little smaller. And again, you're drawing from right underneath their own, so it's giving them their own skin, their own texture, but it's really helping to minimize this darkness or any of the wrinkles that you see underneath there. So again, with the layer off and the layer on, you can see it gives them a very natural look. It's just a way to quickly, and you can minimize the opacity or drag it up depending on what your level of comfort is. After I do this, I would typically brush the skin and remove any any of the blemishes. And men, you really want to be a whole lot more natural. So I'm going to switch on over here, and we're going to do this teenage girl. This is her senior session. So you can see the problems, honestly, with the lighting really honestly can happen anytime, anywhere. She actually really doesn't have dark circles, but just the way that the lighting was, and you can see that the shadow falls, it gives her an appearance of more. So we're going to go ahead and do hers too real quick. So again, I go over to the background. I'll pull that down. Now it creates my background copy. Go back over to the clone tool. That's a pretty good size. Make sure the hardness is down. And again, I'm going to pull from her cheek. All right, so now again, you still want to go more natural, so you'll take that opacity down. Now you can see it's just minimized very naturally the under eye, and you can go as high as you want, or you can go lower if you feel like the subject needs it lower. But it's just a quick fix to a problematic area. So I hope that was helpful. I will see you soon.